Hey boys and girls, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. Take one guess what I'm going to talk about today. That's right, headlamp. We'll talk about a headlamp. So I did a review of a pop-up camp light by Vont, that's V-O-N-T, and apparently I did such a stellar job for them. They asked me if I wanted to review one of their new headlamps, so I said sure. So they were kind enough to send me 4 of these and to review, and which I think is awesome, and I want to thank Vont for doing that. And I also told them when I sent the email back after I had time to use this, that I truly enjoy receiving things that are well made, and all the claims that they make on their website are actually true. You'd be surprised how many items I get in the mail that unsolicited, like I don't even get an email or anything. They just show up at my door and I look at them and I'm like, are you kidding me? And they're poor quality. I hate to say it, a lot of them are like just one-off type products, and you're like, there's gonna be no traction gained with this product. And I'm like, I don't even know why they sent it to me. But this is not one of those items. Vont, what I have found from the 3 products that I've bought from them, work really well, and their claims are all true. So a couple specs about the headlamp. It has a 45-degree tilt, which is nice because it's, there's your workspace. You'd be surprised how many of the cheaper made or less expensive headlamps some of them don't even tilt, and if they do, they're like 3 notches. This is a nice all the way down. You can really get into your workspace and use this the way it's meant to be used. The claim is with 3 AAA batteries, fully charged, it's 90 hours. Now, I went ahead and tested mine out, and what I found was with my 3 rechargeable batteries, I got about 88.5 hours. So that's not an exact science. That's not perfect ideal testing conditions. So for me, the 90 hours, I'm going to call that good, that they're holding up to that claim. It has 7 light modes, white, and it also has red. It is waterproof. I have one of these out by the area where we keep the leash for the dog, and I wear this at night. I have been out in the rain several times. I came back in and it was dry. There was no water in the battery compartment. All of Vont's products come with a lifetime warranty. It's 200 lumens, which I think is plenty. I know there's a lot of lumen nerds out there that are just going to be like, oh, you have to have 8,000 lumens, and you need to be able to start a fire with it, which is ridiculous. But 200 lumens is more than enough. And without the batteries in it, it's 1.8 ounces. So it's legitimate for like a lightweight backpack setup. So the nice thing is you get 2 in a box, and it's their Vont Spark LED headlamp. You get 2 of them for $14.99. And I think that's a great deal for 2 headlamps. I'm someone that I think you should have a headlamp everywhere. Your motorcycle, your car, your truck, your garage, your basement, at work, on your kayaks, especially obviously when you're hiking or bushcrafting, anywhere where you're going to be there after dark. Headlamp is a very important item. But a lot of you don't do a lot of backpacking and hiking, and you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to spend $80, $90 on a headlamp. I just want a headlamp that works. It's made of good quality, and everything that it claims that it does, it actually does. Well, Vont is going to deliver that, and they're going to deliver it for $14.99. I checked on the website. I also checked on Amazon. Right now, these things are sold out, and for good reason. So keep checking. I'm sure probably within the next couple hours, they're probably going to be replenishing the stock. Because Vont is one of those companies that just keeps the stock really full all the time. So these are literally flying off the shelf. The other thing I have to point out about this, I have 3 different types of headlamps by 3 different manufacturers. This is the only headlamp that I own that is waterproof, that I can get into the battery compartment that easy. It's the only one. And if you're someone that owns a Black Diamond or an Energizer, it literally, you are fighting with that thing to try and take it apart. There's times with my Energizer one, I actually have to take my knife or a coin and pop the lid open, which is kind of a pain in the butt, because if the light doesn't have a locking mechanism, what I like to do when I'm not using it is I'll take one of these batteries and turn it around backwards just so it doesn't come on by mistake. So again, this takes 3 AAA batteries and very easy on and off. And so when I had this out in the rain, I'm like, that's pretty easy to open and close. How is that going to stay waterproof? And if you look inside there, it's kind of like a Tupperware bowl design. So you have a tongue and a groove, and those things are perfectly aligned, very well made, very symmetrical, and that's what keeps the water out of it. And like I said, I've never had any water in this, and I've had it out in torrential downpours. The strap's really well made, it's stretchy, very easy to adjust. And then you have, that is low, medium, high, emergency mode or flash mode. And then if you hold the button down, it'll go to red. And then you have 2 modes with the red. You have that, and then you can go to a well, where is it? There you go. You can do like an emergency mode. So the other thing I could see this being handy for is if you're someone that runs or someone that rides a bike, you could always take this, put it on that flash mode and put it on backwards, and now you have a signaling device if you're out riding your bike, around dusk time and you want to make sure people can see you. I've done that before with other flash headlamps, where I just turn it on backwards and or put it on backwards and turn it on. That way people can see me, and I don't have to worry about, is the one on my bike working, or is the battery dead? A lot of those battery bike lights, they corrode really easily because you have them out in the rain, you forget to take the battery out. But overall, I like this headlamp, and for $14.99, you cannot go wrong. I'd buy a couple boxes of these actually, and just scatter them out throughout wherever you think you're going to need a headlamp, whether it's at work, in your camper, wherever it may be. And these also make great gifts because they're not expensive. You buy this for someone who likes to hike or camp, or has a motorcycle, or a mechanic, or someone like a pest control guy that always has a headlamp on. You buy them this, I think they're going to be very happy, and they'll be very pleased with the quality, at least. So I like it. I think it's great. I think I've covered all the features. Like I said, it's 1.8 ounces without the batteries in it, so I would say with the batteries it's probably going to be around 3.5 ounces. So that's nice. I mean, my Energizer headlamp is a lot heavier than that, and it was a lot more expensive. So when you get this, you're going to get the Vont VIP club. I think you just kind of sign up for that. I haven't really looked into it, but you join that, and they'll give you updates and some of the new products that they're coming out with. So I do like Vont. It's a quality made product, and I can definitely recommend this. Like I said, throw them around wherever you want. They're also drop proof up to 10 foot. I haven't tried that just because I really like them and I don't want to break it. But they say you can drop it up to 10 foot with the batteries in it, and it'll survive the crash. This is Jeff with the Common Sense Camper, camping out.